Your feline companion, Mr. Memchevitz, I'm here to drive nuclear secrets for and against. And today we're going to start with the ask proposition. Who is against nuclear secrets? Anybody? Do we think it should be open source nuclearity? Or do we think there should be some sort of siloing, or what do you call it? Garden wall. Garden vault. Some kind of firewall prevention of the secret. And who's to say? Some secrets that might not seem to have a military use now could come into having one with future discoveries, rendering what is now an innocuous nuclear knowledge, secret or no, a potential disaster. Okay, so when you're sitting back and you're thinking about this, which I know you do, I can see into your spine, and that's where all the messages, even if they stay in your brain, they have to go through the spine. It's some weird glitch. And I know what you think about, and I'm trying to guide you, right, towards a direction that isn't maybe so negative for you. Because what I'm getting now from you in particular is a negativity, and it blossoms. Not like a cherry, but like a sick grave flower that just sort of pummels itself to death with its own existence. And it's like, from its inception, it is the opposite, the antithesis of everything that you think of when you think of life. And yet it blooms. And what blooms is more senescence and putrescence spewing out of it. And you know a lot about spewing senescence, don't you? Sick, disgusting pervert. You're a pervotic, erotic asphyxiator. And I'm not trying to cast aspersions, but your perversion takes many forms. Let's just say in one of them, they all have a nucleotide at the center, right? And you're like, think you're a mitochondria, but you're just carrying the message and you're infecting so many people. You're a carrier, a super spreader. And that's what she said. And it's like, why are they doing this to people? Do they have mats and hammocks that they leave for and against, like we were saying earlier, right? But this kind of hammock is not, it's neutral. You're claiming hammock neutrality, and I think that is unavoidable in this kind of global society, but it's not desirable. So what do? We have to eliminate globes, okay? There's too many of them. I used to have one when I was a kid, and now I don't have one, and I'm way smarter than when I was a kid, so one wonders, does one not? Why? We all thought we needed them. There's people, and they want to keep manufacturing this antiquated representation of the earth. It's like, what are you hoping to accomplish? And they have little lights inside them. Whoever first thought to put a light in a globe, big old jackass. If I were gonna pick it against anything, it would be Mr. Light Globes over here. He's like, I know what to do. There's times when you can't see this piece of shit. I should illuminate it from within. Great idea in general. Illumination should come from within, and life would be clearer if that were the case. But it's a pretty fair, but it doesn't work when the thing you're illuminating is bullshit. Like a giant wad of literal bullshit. Like dude, cow, tutu, duty, right? Stick a fucking light in it, man. Solves all the problems in the world. I don't fucking think so. I don't fucking think I'm gonna think so. I preclude the possibility mentally. There's flow charts on flow charts that yield up still further flows and still more elaborate charts. In my mind, assessing every variable. And there's a whole universe of flow charts that are crushed off and killed, and they sink back into the loam because there's no use in that prune those synapses. Temporally, not synaptic, like mentally. And biological, and together with the fusion of all this, with the ELK genome sequence that I have already loaded into my genome, and I just firing on all cylinders, and I'm starting to run, and I'm leaping. And then when I see a wolf come, I leap so high,
And the wolf's like, oh, I'm confused. I jinked? Oh, the jinking's kicking in. I think when I get to round 3, then I'm going to get real jinky, and then Velma's going to be down with it. And I'm going to be up with it. If you know what I'm saying. That's crude, but it's also so on point. So on point with that. Give me that racist. I don't think she's racist, but a lot of white guys do. And that turns me on. Sexually, in case that wasn't clear. Big problem. Big problems call for big solutions. So I'm going to pummel a steel grate with a aluminum grate and see what happens. I think that the friction will create sparks, and sparks will fly. You know, when people say sparks will fly, it sounds like they're intimating that some kind of intimation is about to occur, but this is what I really think what they mean is my eyes. Have you ever been burned on the dick by bacon grease before? It's like, that's what flying sparks feel like. Don't stick them up your hootie hole. Guys and gals, no hootie hole metallic friction or less sparks occur. Okay? Anyway, I'm gonna go scan this grease for wheels and pop a nookie. It's gonna be real gross, and I'm an expert.